Hello. This is Rajat here from Frat. Welcome to this video. In this video, we're going to talk about the 5 key problems that your company or your upline doesn't want to talk about. Okay. If you're a commission seller of any kind, which basically means if you're into either network marketing or you're a financial advisor selling insurance products, mutual funds or something like that, or if you're a health coach who's dependent on the product from the company, or if you're a health supplement network marketer, or if you're a property broker, okay, who's selling mandates on behalf of the builder or whatever it is. Okay, there are 5 key problems in commission selling that your company or whatever, the person above you, they are not going to talk about, your upline is not going to talk about. Okay, before I go ahead, I just want to be very clear. All of my business education I got through my upline and my company, okay, into network marketing. So starting with a doctor's career, medical doctor's career, working in a government hospital, I went into network marketing very early in my life. And in in the first few years, I was a super major failure, lots of different failures. And then slowly my upline actually taught me about the different reasons, why commission sellers fail. So I was very lucky to have that kind of upline. And I want to pass on this to you in case if you're not getting, for whatever reason, you're not getting the right advice. Okay, sometimes, even your upline may be new to the business or something, so you may not, they may not be able to see where it is that you're failing. Okay, so with that, let's get into it. The 5 key problems that your company or your upline doesn't want to talk about. The first problem is pattern recognition. Pattern recognition. What is that? Usually what happens is any kind of commission selling scheme goes super viral in India very fast. Yeah, India is a big destination for most network marketing companies because network marketing goes viral very fast. Everybody gets into it. Very soon the market has got more sellers than buyers, less prospects and more marketers. So what happens in such a market is this: whoever your prospect is, they've heard the same similar pitch, whether from the same company or from other people representing different companies or whatever, hundreds of thousands of times before you meet them. Before you start talking to them, they'll be like, cut to the point, boss, what company are you here to promote? What scheme are you here to promote? So if you lose the curiosity edge, which basically means if they know what you're going to talk about before you're going to talk about it, then you've lost the game. Curiosity and posture are the 2 biggest things that keep a salesperson in control of the conversation. If you lose the curiosity edge, you're finished. Okay, no conversion rate is going to happen. Your conversion rate is going to be 1 in 10,000 or something like that. Okay, that is why when these companies started at whatever point in 1998 or 2000 or whatever it was, the conversion rates we were looking for was 1 in 10, 2 in 10, and then lots of people made a lot of money. They became crown ambassador or whatever. Okay, now 1 in 10,000. You lost the pattern recognition game. Same with financial planners. I mean, the moment you call your customer and say, hey, I'm your relationship manager, I was looking at your portfolio or whatever it is, I wanted to give you some ideas on how you can maximize your return. They know what you're going to talk about. You want to lock up their money in a portfolio management service. Every serious investor knows that a basic mutual fund, a basic FD or something you're not going to promote because there's no commission in it for you. The biggest commissions are given by portfolio management services, by insurance, long insurance lock-ins. That's what generates the commission. They know that before you call. You look stupid using those lines because you're caught by pattern recognition. Okay. Same with health coaches and supplements. See, boss, if popping the vitamin would make every problem go away, then India would not be the world's capital of diabetes and cholesterol. So subconsciously, the prospect knows that. They may not be able to know it. They may not be able to kind of verbiate it or, in a proper fashion. But deep in the mind knows that there is something wrong with what you're saying or it doesn't really work the way you think it works. Okay. So pattern recognition. The second is that trust is non-transferable. In order to gain trust, companies that go direct to consumer, they get Amitabh Bachchan to run an ad because Amitabh Bachchan has the trust or used to have the trust or whatever, Mahindra Singh Dhoni or whatever it is. Okay, direct selling companies or companies which are into financial promotion and stuff like that, they depend on people like you and me to leverage our trust with our social circle in order to get the business. Okay, you are nothing but a source of leads for the companies. I say that with the highest of respect. I still do business with multiple companies. This company, international, love it. This company, beautiful, green label, I love it. This company, blue, purple label, I love it. This company, I love it even more. Major money spinner. I love all these companies. But if you're starting out, the long story short, the hard truth is if you don't have the skills and if you don't have a way of generating leads on autopilot morning, noon and night, then you yourself are a source of just the leads. Okay, now the big problem with that is that you could be a trusted mother, father, brother, sister, cousin, aunt, uncle, whatever it is in your family and social circle. But the moment you bring a third party into that equation, you are there, the prospect is there, you got family trust, friendship trust, whatever. The moment you bring a third party, whatever company, it could be the world's biggest company, it could be, ICICI Prudential, it could be any well-known company, or any well-known brand that already has a track record. But the moment you bring in a third party into the equation, the trust level drops. The fact that you have somebody's trust is not easily transferable to any third party, whoever that third party may be. Most of the companies that you represent may be, India famous, world famous, they've never had their checks rejected, they always pay on time, the world's products are the world's best in class, or whatever it is. But the moment you introduce a third party into a two-party trust equation, the trust drops, and that trust is non-transferable. You would have seen that. Third, what is the third one? Authority. The secret of authority. People only do business with an authority. People only do business with an authority in any field. Okay, now you may be an authority, you may be a doctor saab, lawyer saab, chartered accountant, you may be an IAS officer, you may be a vice president in some big well-known MNC. But the moment you start doing a business and promoting a product, your authority level is zero in that business. The big problem is that you need the authority in order to get that business, and you need that business in order to build the authority. Whatever authority you have in your other life is not relevant over here. This makes a chicken or egg problem. Murgi pehle aayegi ki anda pehle aayega? Murgi pehle aayegi, anda pehle aayega. A lot of people waste their time getting certifications. Let me get an ICF certification. Let me go to this particular event, get my photo clicked over there. Let me find some guru or some politician to click a photo with. Though that authority is not relevant in the transactional business that you're doing. A lot of people waste a lot of time. Let me try to become an Amazon bestseller. Doesn't build authority. Let me try to build a nice looking website which makes a nice 3D photo of me, hologram rotating on the website. That doesn't build authority. You need to have transactional authority, dynamic authority. Okay, next, what is the next one? I got it written over there. You don't have an encashment option. You don't have an encashment option at your level, which basically means what? When you prospect somebody, there is no cash being exchanged. When you go to their house and meet them, show the plan, there is no cash in that equation. When you follow up multiple times, no cash. When you build a team, downline team or something like that, no cash. When you motivate the team, no cash. Where is the cash? The cash only emerges when there is a check that is cut by a prospect in the name of the company. So at the point of encashment, the company starts. And you will make your money after that at the month end or whatever your commission is. Okay, all of the points of non-encashment have been transferred out of the system and given to you. That is why it's such a great model, because the company doesn't have to pay Amitabh Bachchan. Amitabh Bachchan charges by the minute. You charge only when the deal is done. Okay, retrospectively, all of the points of non-encashment have been transferred to you. And wherever the encashment starts, the company's control starts. What happens if tomorrow the company wants to do business with the customer, but for some reason you are in violation, they want to cut you out, they can do that. What happens if you're in an upline downline situation, upline says, I'm not getting along with this person, you lose. All of the points of encashment are owned by the company. Very, very risky. Third, misunderstanding of competition. Misunderstanding of competition and undercutting. Competition and undercutting, complete misunderstanding of the competitive landscape. All business is done in a competitive landscape. All business on this planet is done in a competitive landscape. It's not about the prospect and the product. That's not the only two equations. The third thing is the competition. The competition. Think about something like the space race. When Elon Musk says, I'm going to send a rocket to Mars, he's not the only one. Even in that game, he's not the only one. Two other competitors, Jeff Bezos and Virgin Atlantic, Sir Richard Branson, three people. He suddenly gets competition. Any product that is launched in the market will immediately create its own competition. Now you may be thinking, I'm an Amway guy, Vestige is my competition. The answer is no. The real competition comes from inside because you don't own the brand, so you are not unique. Every other Amway distributors promoting the same Amway that you are is your competition, because the prospect has got multiple avenues to do business in, even if they do business. What's going to happen if you show them the plan? They'll say, okay, my Mamaji's son's father-in-law is also in the same business. Let me consult with them and get back to you. Internal competition. LIC agents have a big problem. Max Life is not their biggest competition. Every other LIC agent on the planet who's promoting the same 17 LIC products is your competition, because the prospect's money has so many options to be spent. Yeah, misunderstanding of competition. In a viral market like India, where all ideas go viral very fast, the internal competition is much bigger than the external competition. In fact, external competition is better. Yeah, I'm easily able to prove that, this particular, thing is that better than that particular brand, but I'm unable to prove how I, as a distributor promoting the exact same thing that the other person is promoting, how do I differentiate? There is no point of differentiation. It's the same product. Same product. Okay, these are the 5 reasons. These are the 5 reasons why, if you're into commission selling, it's only been getting more and more difficult over the last 10-15 years. Only been getting more and more difficult over the last 10 years, 10-15 years. Now, what is the solution? What is the solution? Over the last 3 years in operation, Startup Frat, which is my agency, has developed a version of the lean startup model. Lean startup model means you do business only under your own brand, you own the point of encashment, and you build dynamic social authority using dynamic social proof. All of these 3 secrets can help you within a period of 2 weeks to cut through the bullshit and become among the top 1% performing members of your company, whether you're working as an affiliate or an employee. Over the last 3 years, Startup Frat has helped 350 plus professionals to achieve this top position, thus becoming the de facto community of choice of India's top network marketing leaders, India's top property brokers, top financial consultants, health consultants, and mindset coaches. Recently, the newspaper Midday rated Startup Frat as the de facto community, authority community for all performance marketing and commission selling in professionals, which basically means what? That for your business, Startup Frat is the ultimate choice. There is nobody else serving this market to the level that we are serving it at. I would like you to consider becoming a part of our community. Every Thursday night for the last 3 years at 7:30 p.m. I've been running a webinar where I provide free service, free Q&A, a deep look into the lean startup model that we have perfected for the commission selling industry. If you'd like to meet me live, I would encourage you to head over to startupfrat.club/live, the startupfrat.club/live, and book yourself a slot. The meeting starts at 7:30 p.m. But if you're willing to come half an hour early at 7 p.m., I will open up the camera and mic, and you and I can get to have a 2-way talk. You can ask me questions and stuff like that. At the end of that meeting, I will roll out an offer of the week, which will help you to get free 7-day look at what we are doing, get introduced to the people, find out for yourself what you've been missing, and thus earn back the last 3 to 5 lost years of your life. Take time out of the equation and shoot for the top 1%, my friend. Startupfrat.club/live. I look forward to seeing you. Bye-bye.